Hello! A week ago I uploaded a video that is titled Lesbian Romance Novels, Ratings and Reviews or something like that. And I think it did pretty well, and I was commenting back and forth with this person, Dani, and I guess when I uploaded this I didn't think that people would actually comment like recommendations, and so first of all, thank you for commenting, and I really appreciate it. And I'm actually reading one of the books that you recommended. So anyway, I commented, would you like me to do a more in-depth kind of review on some of these books? And so here I am. I am reviewing and commenting on If I Tell You by Alicia Tuckerman. Again, hope I'm saying your name right. Now, bit of backstory on this book. I got this book in 2018, I think. I had a project at school, which was in English, which was to choose a book from a library or from a bookstore and do a book review on it. So that's exactly what I did. I believe it was a new book at the time. Yeah, it was published in 2018. So yeah, it was a new book at the time. And I'll just quickly read the blurb out. So it says, "The second our eyes lock in the dark is all the time I need to know that whatever happens next, my life will never be the same." So that's like the top kind of sentence. I personally actually don't like to read. If someone's recommended the book and they really rave about it, then I kind of don't like to read the blurb because sometimes I feel like it can give stuff away. So I'm actually not going to read the blurb, but I'll insert a close-up of the blurb if you would like to pause it and read it, otherwise skip over that. So I'm not going to, anyway, that was just this sentence up here, so it shouldn't make too much of a difference. It doesn't make too much of a difference, actually. Anyway, so so I read it in 2018, I fell in love with it, and then I did a book review on it, and then I kind of forgot about it. So I've read multiple books since then, but I decided to pick this up and read it again because I remembered how much I adored it when I was reading it. Although I actually had forgotten a lot about the book, so it was almost like reading it again, but it was also like, it was like a guarantee that I was going to love it, while also not remembering all of it at the same time. So perfect, what am I saying? Like, thing to know while reading a book. Anyway, so yeah, a bit about the author. I'll just read the back actually because I don't want to get anything wrong. So it says, Alicia Tuckerman was raised in rural New South Wales before she left home at the age of 16 to accept a place at the Hunter School of Performing Arts. Described as having an overactive imagination as a child, Alicia has been writing stories her entire life. She attributes surviving her teenage years to the comfort, release, and escape writing offered, and she hopes to inspire the next generation of readers and writers to embrace their passions. Oh my god, the lighting's weird now. That's really upsetting and annoying. I'm so sorry about that. Alicia draws on her own life experiences to explore the joys, triumphs, and cruelties of modern-day adolescence, and considers there is no fantasy world where she could create. There's no fantasy world she could create that is more terrifyingly beautiful than the one we're expected to live in. Alicia now lives in the Swan Valley region of Western Australia with her partner and 2 children, and does most of her writing in the small hours before the kids wake up, or in her daily commute to the office. So that's a bit about the author. And so before I get into the book, I would like to share something extremely exciting. And I never do this, but I guess I was feeling two things. I was feeling really emotional after reading the book. Now, it's not giving anything away. It's literally just about the way it was written. The way she writes really, like, it really moved me. And, so after I was finished reading it, I searched her up on Instagram. I wanted to follow her to see, like, any other books that she'd wrote. And for some odd reason, which I never... Sorry, the lighting is really annoying. For some reason, which I never usually do, I decided to message her on Instagram, and I kind of, said that I was a massive fan of her book, and that, reading it really moved me, and I loved her writing, and just wanted to let her know that, and that it really means a lot to me. And, and obviously I didn't expect to write back. I was kind of like, oh, she's probably never going to see it, but I'll just write it anyway. So I did. And not even, literally 10 minutes later, she replied to my message and said, "Thank you so much. I'm really glad you enjoyed my book." I said that it was my second time reading it. And then she said, "Enough to read it twice. I hope you're staying safe in these crazy times." So, I just wanted to share that. I think it's really, really cool. So there you go. Anyway, this book. Now, it's kind of hard to review a book without giving it away. But basically, the gist of the story is that there's a girl, Alex Summers. She lives in a small town called Two Creeks in Australia, a rural town. And she has two really great friends, and one of them owns a restaurant in the town. And that's her best friend. She goes to a high school with, the Two Creeks High School. And basically, so she has another friend called Justin, who they've been friends their whole life. And one night when they were drunk, Justin kissed her, and she kind of felt nothing. And long story short, when she was, I think she was 14, must have been earlier. Maybe when she was young, she kind of realized that she was gay. She didn't tell anyone, and she was really afraid of the truth of the fact that she was gay, because she was living in a really, like, a rural town which, like, just would not accept her basically at all if she came out. So she kind of kept this secret her whole life, and it was really easy to keep the secret because, she really couldn't explore that with any female because of the kind of closed-mindedness of her town. The story starts about her explaining her fantasy of her wedding. She said that her and her best friend Lynn have always fantasized about their weddings in the future. And anyway, so she kind of has been having these, it's quite funny actually, the few chapters. I felt I was laughing out loud. It was quite funny, so that was really cool. But she's been having these dreams recently where it would be her wedding day, but like she would like envisage it'd be like a female silhouette, a female figure in her dreams. And she was really afraid of this fact because she tried to push it out of her mind at the same time while kind of not being interested in guys and not wanting to date guys and things like that. So that's kind of how the story starts. And so it's been really easy to kind of hide her truth until this girl Phoenix comes into the town, and she's like a full-blown lesbian. And she dresses like a lesbian. She has rainbow tags on her bag, and her family's very seems to be very like unapologetically themselves. Alex kind of has to now kind of rethink her whole, like, lying to herself and others about this whole thing, because now there's this like real life girl who she's falling for, and the girl is not pushing her but is encouraging her to be herself and let people know who she is. And yeah, so it's kind of this whole internal battle for Alex. And yeah, so then the rest is history, so you'll have to read it set in Alex's perspective. And yeah, it's just a really beautiful book, I think, and it talks about very important things, and you know, it's a highly recommended book from me. And if you have the chance, definitely get this, even on ebook. It's just a really fantastic read, and yeah. Anyway, if you're not reading this, please comment below, and yeah, we'll chat about it, because I love chatting about books, and this one especially I've been wanting to chat about. So yeah, that's my in-depth book review on If I Tell You. Let me know how it went, if you think I should have said more or less, or you know, but yeah, it's kind of my first in-depth one that I've done, and I'm learning how to do it, because I don't want to give too much away, but I also want it to be like enough so you know, want to actually read it. But yeah, anyway, that's enough from me. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you read it. I hope you comment below. Hope you know, had fun. Keep commenting more books. I would love to hear more. I'm in the middle of one of them and it's already great, so thanks for that. I'll catch you in the next one then. Bye.